ask yourself a question: why some people are really good at what they do and reach consistently great results in comparison to the rest of specialists in their area? Well, I've been absolutely fascinated by this question and spent a lot of time researching it. And what I realized is this: true specialists with special skills and deep knowledge work out the structures, the systems of their trades, and then apply these structures and systems on a consistent basis. This allows them to bring consistently amazing results over and over again. Hello, my dearest friends. My name is Svetlana Shlapak, and I'm a senior immigration solicitor based in London, UK. And I'm also the creator of this free ukvisasuccess.com channel. I won my first immigration case at the tribunal back in 2003, and this gives me over 15 years of experience in UK immigration field. I've created another special video series for you called Deconstructing Immigration Rules, where I've deconstructed over 30 immigration categories for you. I've created this video series with only one aim: to help you understand the structure of immigration rules, because knowing the structure always helps achieve astonishing results. And for those of you who want to see how to apply this structure in practice, you can also check my other video series where I show you how to do exactly that. It is called ukvisasuccess.com frequently asked questions. Okay, let us deconstruct your next immigration category. There are 7 elements to an application to enter the UK on the grounds of United Kingdom ancestry. The first one: you will need to prove that you are a Commonwealth citizen. Secondly, you will need to be over the age of 17. Thirdly, you have to show that one of your grandparents was born in the following circumstances, either in the UK, including the Channel Islands and the Isle of Man, or they were born before 31st of March 1922 in what is now known as the Republic of Ireland, or on a British registered ship or aircraft. You can claim ancestry if either of you or the relevant parent were adopted, were born with or outside a marriage in the UK, and unfortunately you cannot claim UK ancestry through step parents. The next requirement to satisfy is that you will need to prove that you will be able and you have an intention to work here in the UK. Then you will need to prove that you have enough funds to support yourself here in the UK. Requirement number 6, that you hold a valid UK entry clearance for an entry in this capacity. What this means is that you've applied for visa when you were outside. So when you remain in the UK in any other immigration category, you cannot switch to this particular immigration category. You will need to leave the country and you will need to apply from your country of origin. And the last requirement, requirement number 7, you will need to follow the correct procedure in order to succeed in this application. And I will also explain what your grant will be and what will be the conditions imposed on your stay. So the procedure is very straightforward and simple. You will need to complete the online application form, and here is the address. You will need to pay the fee and the immigration house surcharge. The fee is currently £516, but this is at the time when this video was created, and therefore you will need to double check what their fees just immediately before making an application. And also you will need to pay an immigration house surcharge, and how much you'll need to pay depends on your circumstances. And I've created a separate video explaining how you can calculate the amount which you'll need to pay for the immigration house surcharge. Then you will need to submit it to the designated post. It's easier now because the online form will be submitted automatically, and then you will be provided with the address where you will need to submit the rest of the documents. So the first one is you will need to provide your passport or other valid travel identification, then bank statements confirming that you have enough funds to support yourself, And if your country is on the tuberculosis test list, then you will need to provide the decision maker with a certificate confirming that you've done that. In terms of proving your ancestry roots, you will need to provide your full birth certificate, your marriage certificate or civil partnership registration documents if your husband, wife or civil partners wants to join you. Number three, the full birth certificates of the parent and grandparent your ancestry claim is based on. Then it's the marriage certificate of your parents and grandparents if they were married. And if it is applicable, legal adoption papers. If you or your parents were adopted, then you will need to provide evidence confirming that you are planning to work in the UK. For example, job offers you've received or a business plan if you intend to work as a self-employed person. And if after assessing the documents which you've submitted with the application, the decision maker is unable to consider whether or not he should allow the application, they may request further documents. It's very important to make sure that you comply with the deadline which is imposed on providing these documents. If the application is successful, it is really up to the decision maker for how long they will grant your visa. Normally it's probably for 3 years, 2 to 3 years, and then you will need to extend your leave here in the UK. The maximum grant is for 5 years, and after that you will be eligible to apply for indefinite leave to remain for settlement here in the UK. And what will be the conditions? So what you will be allowed to do here in the UK, you will be allowed to work, study, and you will be allowed to be joined by your family members. You will not be allowed to switch to this immigration category. Once again, I draw attention that you will be allowed to extend this particular category, but in order for you to make an application, you will need to go back to your country of origin, make an application, and if the application is granted for 2 or 3 years, you will need to extend it here in the UK. So you will be allowed to extend, but you will not be allowed to switch. And you will not be allowed to claim a public benefits. And these were 7 key elements of entry clearance application on the basis of your UK ancestry. And before you go, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. On request of my subscribers, I'll now be publishing a ukvisasuccess.com newsletter. I value your and my time, and therefore in this newsletter I'll be straight to the point. It will be published once a week, and in this newsletter I'll be giving you 5 actionable practical things, and as a ukvisasuccess.com subscriber, you will be the first one to see them before everyone else does. And here is the format of the newsletter. I'll be sharing a new video, a new information card. I'll be answering one of the most frequently asked questions submitted by my newsletter subscribers. And I'll be sharing one random thing which is completely unrelated to UK immigration law, but this is going to be something which inspired me and something which may inspire you as well. And finally, I'll be sharing news of the UK immigration world with you and making announcements about free masterclasses, ebooks, mind maps, which I am creating for you guys on a regular basis. The subscription process takes less than 30 seconds, and the link is in the description. If you found this video useful, you can do 3 things right now. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can visit my free website at ukvisasuccess.com. And most importantly, you can share this video with those who may benefit from it. By sharing these videos, you may help others avoid refusals of their immigration applications. Because in immigration law, knowledge and clarity are the key ingredients to success. Thank you so much for your support and for your positive feedback, which incredibly inspires me and gives me fuel to create more and more videos clarifying various aspects of UK immigration law. Have a great day, everyone.